Any like best tips to focus on just mastering those heavy bells and that I don't have to worry about climbing back up the mountain and coming back down again.
Yeah.
I don't want to catch the ski lift back up. And but yeah, any other like best ideas that maybe sometimes get lost in the shuffle of everything that's out there?
That whole like putting eating healthy kind of on autopilot is really key. Just like this is just how things work for me. I'd be I don't want to go down another rabbit hole here, but I'd be curious. Do you feel like your nutrition, Nate, like what you've been doing the last 16 weeks, do you feel like the 6 months before you joined KT, is it vastly different than what you were doing for those 6 months before? Vastly different.
Absolutely.
So,
Yep.
so,
Absolutely.
so yeah. So if it's vastly different, then the I don't know if this is the right word to say the hard part, like the thing that you gotta try to evolve into and have it just become normal is that like that this just kind of has to become your normal. And I mean that from not from like you gotta track everything, right? You have to put everything on a scale. That's not normal. No one's gonna do that for the rest of their life. But the quality of foods that you're eating, the type of meals that you're eating,
Yeah.
that's just got to become what you do.
Right.
Just like
And probably the things that you're not eating, right? The decisions to turn
right,
down the things that you actually are like, boy, it'd be so good to have that. It's like you can have it sometimes, but you got to know
right,
what
like
sometimes is. And that's why you said
exactly.
it.
Right, right. Sean and I, fuck, when I'm in Chicago, Sean and I will go out to Sophia's Steakhouse and we'll fucking smash food on a Friday night. But like that's not like an every week thing,
Banana
right?
cream pie, baby. Give it
Fuck
to me.
banana cream pie, yeah, give it to me. I do. Go out, have a couple old fashions, friggin' that's got my name written all over it. But like that's like a once a month or once every 2 months or who knows. Sometimes I'll have stretches where it never happens, right? Where,
Yeah.
but it's just like that. The basic foundation of what you eat and what you choose, like you just like I just don't do that. That has to become real for you. And Sean's so right that like unfortunately when guys when they're normal it becomes vastly different of what they do in KT. They do put themselves at risk to like they lose a lot of weight and they kind of ease up a little bit, but then all of a
Yep.
sudden like it creeps back before they even realize it. And so that you have to make that shift. And the longer you do it, the more like, there's nothing you have to try hard at. You just have to just keep doing it because the longer you do
Yeah.
it, it'll just become normal. And you got to keep your anchor habit going. Like the anchor habit is you got to train and
Mhm.
you train every week, dude.
No excuse.
That's the other thing about like, say, if you're using Sean as an example, right? The reason that Sean can go out and smash food is like, dude, he's been training 4 times a week, every week for fucking 17 years or however long you've been doing it, right? Like
Yeah.
every week, I could not go a month without training. Couldn't do it. Like I would go nuts, right?
Mhm.
And I do think that guys kind of have to get to that point. Like they kind of have to get to the point where there's like that's just such an anchor habit that like if you don't do it, you're like, I gotta fucking swing some bells. Like,
Mm.
Yeah.
and if you get there, it's much easier because then it's like you're constantly taking care of your body from a training perspective. It's like, okay, well, I don't want to go eat shit food. Like, I
Yeah.
much rather eat
Right.
healthy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. They go hand in hand.
So,
Great.
but it's just time in the game too for like this game, and you're also you know what that's like because you worked out plenty before you came to KT as well. So, it's just
Yeah.
continue to have time in this game.
If you're a busy dad over 35 and you've been carrying weight you can't seem to lose and feeling like you just don't have the energy and you know you need to get back in shape before it's too late, then I'd like to give you a free gift. My team and I put together the Busy Dad Kettlebell Blueprint, which is basically 15 years of coaching and specifically the last 5 years working with over 1,500 men one on one online and figuring out exactly what works for guys who don't have time for the gym. They don't want to give up all the foods that they love, and they've already failed at this a few times on their own. So we broke everything into a 22-page guide that walks you through the exact 4-step system that we use, how to train from home with kettlebells, how to eat without going on another diet, the daily habits that actually move the needle, and the support and structure that will make this actually stick long term. So no matter where you are right now, if that's just 20 pounds out of shape and soft, or if that's 80 pounds overweight with your health on the line, someone else has already been there and figured it out with us. And I'd like to give you this thing absolutely free. Just go to kettlebelltransformation.co/YT-blueprint. or you can just click the link below in the description, drop your name and email, and the guide will be in your inbox in 60 seconds. And if you want my team and me to actually coach you through it one-on-one to guarantee your results, then just book a call from the page after you download it. We'll look at where you're at. We'll see if we can help. And if we can, we'll build you a 16-week plan and ship you a full set of kettlebells bought and paid for by us to your door so you can get strong fast and drop the weight with zero guesswork.